Hey YouTube, what's happening? Chris here. Wanted to bring you guys a little tutorial. So what we're going to be looking at today, guys, is the ladder bottom. And I hope each and every one of you guys is having a wonderful day. If you guys could like, subscribe. We're trying to get 100 likes on all these little tutorials. And guys, if you really like them, put it down low that you enjoy going through these. And also, if you guys have ever seen this one, this is a rare pattern. And I don't know if you guys have studied this one before, or if you guys have seen this one before. I didn't see this one or study this one in my Japanese Candlesticks Charting Techniques book, which is by Steve Neeson. This one is actually in the Candlestick Charting Explained, and this is by Gregory L. Morris, and it says Timeless Techniques for Trading Stocks and Futures. And guys, it's so great because it breaks down basically every single reversal pattern that you could have in candlesticks. And it's just, it goes so deep into things. So I'm very thankful I got this book, guys. And we're going to go through this here. We're going to talk about it a little bit, and let me know if you guys enjoy this one and if this is one you've ever seen before, because I never saw this one before I started studying this book. And this is called the ladder bottom, and this is a bullish reversal pattern. So this would be one to look for in Bitcoin. At some point, you know, when we do put in that bottom, maybe it'll come on a pattern like this. And what this is, guys, you're having, do you see these 4 consecutive down days? And do you see how the close? Here's the close, here's a close, here's a close, and here's a close. And what we had here on this 4th one, guys, we actually had this wick. So that means that the price was pushed back up or opened up in this area. And once this candle closed, all right, it came back down and it closed right in here. So there was a time during the day where the bulls tried to push this up in here, and that was a sign that there were some bulls starting to enter the market. And then after that, we had this basically big bullish mare bazoo candle is what they're called, guys. There's no wicks on the top or on the bottom. So it's a very powerful reversal pattern, and basically it wouldn't look back after that. That would be the bottom for that time and that point. So what it says here, guys, for the commentary, after a reasonable downtrend with 4 consecutive lower closes and black days, the market trades higher than the open. So that's what we were talking about here. The market's trading higher than where the open was, and then we had that push right through here. This action is the first indication of buying, even though the market still closes at a new low. On the next day, price gaps higher and never looks back. The last day closes much higher than the previous 2 days. Now look at the close here, guys, compared to where the close was down here. So that's a heck of a swing, and that means the bulls are back, the trend's changing. And we don't know in terms of, is this going to be a short-term trend change, is this going to be an intermediate trend change, or is this going to be a long-term trend change? Just depends on where you're at and what you're looking at in the chart. If this is on the day, or if this is on the 4-hour, if this is on the 8-hour, whatever. So rules of recognition for this. 3 long black days with consecutive lower opens and closes occur much like the black 3 crows pattern. If you guys haven't seen my 3 crows video, go back and look at that. Type in Chris M 3 black crows, and I'm sure you'll find it. It's a good one about that, guys. Number 2, the 4th day is black with an upper shadow, and that's right here. Number 3, the last day is white with an open above the body of the previous day, and obviously this would qualify. And then it says scenarios, and this is what I find the most fascinating when I read this, guys, the scenarios and the psychology behind this pattern, like what's happening with traders' mindsets as this is going on. A downtrend has been in place for some time, and the bears are sure to be complacent. After a good move to the downside, prices trade above the open price and almost reach the high price of the previous day, but then they close at another new low. This action certainly will get the attention of the shorts and shows that the market will not go down forever. The shorts will rethink their positions, and if profits are good the next day, they will sell. This action causes a gap up on the last day of the pattern, and the close is considerably higher. If volume is high on the last day, a trend reversal has probably occurred. And pattern flexibility, guys, it says the 4 black days of the ladder bottom pattern may or may not be long, but consecutive lower closes must occur. So they don't have to be this long, or like how these look like the 3 black crows or the mare bazoo. They're mare bazoo candles here, bearish mare bazoo candles. And what they're saying is these candles can be smaller. They don't have to be this size or look exactly like this. It just all depends on this close down in here. So there has to be 4 consecutive closes that are lower than the day before. That's the big deal with that. And then it says the last day must be white and may be either long or short, as long as the close is above the previous day's high. And then guys, what it says is this pattern that you're seeing here is the equivalent to a hammer candle. And it says the ladder pattern reduces to a hammer pattern, which supports its bullish indicators. And it actually shows a very long wick on this hammer candle. And that would show definitely, guys, that the bulls are back in and their strength, especially if this took place on volume. That's one of the biggest deals, that it needs to happen on volume too. But so this pattern would be the equivalent of seeing, you know, guys, if you got your square head up here and then you have the tail, a very long hammer candle, which is obviously a reversal pattern as well. So guys, this is what I wanted to bring to you, and we're just going to continue to go through these. I mean, this book here, this is page 134, this ladder bottom. Let's see, it goes all the way to page 293 of all different types of candle formations. And guys, let's see, I'll read you just a couple like of the chapters here, the title of the chapters, and you see if you find it interesting. So first we have the introduction, and then we have candlestick lines, and that's long days, short days, Marabazoos like we were talking about, spinning tops, dojis, stars, paper umbrellas, all different types of stuff. Reversal candle patterns, there's continuation patterns, the cicada method and candle formations, psychology of candle pattern identification, reliability of pattern recognition, so how reliable are these patterns when we see them, candlestick filtering, derivative charting methods, and then the conclusion. So, you know, guys, I got this book for $3, and this book can make or save you thousands upon thousands of dollars if you're going to be trading. And that's where, you know, I'm so proud of a lot of people. A lot of people dropped off already, guys, even though this video will probably get 400 or 500 views, something like that, because there's some people who do want to learn. But the people who are still listening now after 7 minutes and really want to study these types of chart patterns and things like that, those are the people who are going to be very successful. And I thank you guys for sticking around to the end here on this video. But, you know, if you want to learn something, you really have to dig into it and you have to study. I bet you just the ladder bottom itself, just this chart pattern, you could study this alone for, I'd say if you were studying 2 to 3 hours a day, you could probably study this for a month, 2 weeks. And you probably wouldn't even touch the bottom of all the different scenarios and everything that can happen and what time frames it's on, and, you know, all different types of things. If these candles are looking different, how to identify that. So, you know, these are the things that I want to learn. These are things I want to help teach. And if you guys like these, please comment, like, subscribe, do all that stuff, share. And God bless each and every one of you guys. Keep working hard. I'm proud of you.